back to my channel. My name is Sang, and if you're new here, please subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Anyways, today's video is my get ready with me and my story time. I did a poll on my socials, so if you're not following me, be sure to. But yeah, majority of you guys voted for this, so here it is. And don't even mind my crackhead looking self. Yes, my hair is in a bun. Yes, my acne is really bad. Yes, I have highly pigmented skin, and yes, my eyebrows are whack. So yeah, we got that. Okay, next, period. Next. Don't even just pretend you don't see this. Just pretend, because it's hideous. I know, I've been trying everything. And let me just say, skincare is not cheap. Skincare is expensive, and I don't got money like that. Like, I don't got money to be living that lavish. Not yet. Like, ugh. And don't even mention it, because I'm gonna get insecure and I'm gonna start crying. So yeah, I already did my eyebrows, so yeah, and I'm not going to be mentioning the products within the video, but I will leave them down in the description bar below in case you are interested. And let me know, leave a comment if you're interested of seeing like my more in-depth video of my glam look. So yeah, so to the story time. This time I got caught sneaking out the house. So I want to say it happened like, I don't know, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, around that time. And at the time, I had a boyfriend, okay, so don't even judge me. And, you know, he lived in a different state. So he was coming to town, and he lived pretty far away from me. Like, it was quite a drive to get here. And so I was like, okay, like, you're coming, like, we're gonna hang out, you know? Well, what's the point of you coming to town if we're not gonna hang out? And the thing is, my parents have never met him before, okay? So they were kind of skeptical, and I was like, hey, like, you know, my boyfriend's coming to town, so can I like go hang out with him? And they were like, yeah, no, you must be on crack because you think that you're gonna go out with this boyfriend of yours. And I was like, yeah, like, I don't see what the problem is. And they kind of had this rule for a while that was like, if you want to go out, then you have to take your brother. But like, my brother, he doesn't really like going out, and he definitely does not like dirty things. So, and let me just say, my brother's older than me, so trying to get an older brother to go with you somewhere, good luck, Charlie, because, you know, he's like, no. And I knew that if he went anyways, he'd be like, oh, if I go, then you have to pay for me. You have to pay when you guys eat. You have to pay when, like, you guys go do something, you know? And I don't got the type of money like that. At the time, I don't even think I had a job. Like, I was literally living off $5. Really. I still am, and I have a job now, but, you know, living off $5, trying to make a living, that was a hustle. Y'all don't even know. So yeah, I asked for permission, and they said no, because they're like, you are hilarious if you think you're gonna go out. And I was like, you just don't know it, but I'm gonna get out there somehow. And I kind of have this thing where it's like really bad, where it's like I don't listen. Okay, I don't listen, and I'm just like, yep, my way or the highway. I don't even know what the word no means. I kind of just do what I feel like I'm gonna do, and I don't care who's gonna stop me. Like, at the same time, that's like, that mindset can be really good if you're really ambitious. Like, if I want something bad enough, like, oh, this certain type of career, or, you know, just like education wise, I feel like it's good, and like ambitious wise it's good. But like, when other people tell me that I can't do something, and I know that I shouldn't, but I'm still gonna do it, like, that can get your ass in a lot of trouble, just like how it did in this story, okay? Like, just yeah, just be mindful, you know? Listen to your mom and dad. Just listen. So anyways, they said no, and I was like, okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna go out. So I asked them, like, I don't know, a week in advance, and they said no. So it gave me a lot of thinking time. It gave me a lot of time to think about how am I gonna get out this house without getting caught. So yeah, I just want to say that if I was ever to go to jail, or to get locked up, or to go to prison for some type of reason. Probably because I murdered somebody, because people be testing my patience. And when I mean like testing, like they be thinking that I won't beat their ass, but I will. Don't play me, because my patience is about this big. Don't play me. Like, I'm literally so impatient. I can't order things online because I just have like no patience to wait for my package. I'll like check the mail, even if it says not coming until like the next week. I will keep checking the mail like every single day as if it's coming that day. Like and people are like, oh, like if you buy something online, it's just way cheaper, and you know, it comes right to your doorstep. And I'm like, no, I want it now. I want it right now. Like, I will go to the store and buy it, even if it's like $100 more. I'll be like, okay, cool, can't wait. But honestly, I'm so stupid because I could just pay for like more shipping if I'm just gonna go and buy it. That's like expensive at the store. Okay, not really the brightest, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I had so much time to think about it, so I started writing down like all the possibilities that I can leave this house without getting caught. And going back to like if I ever got locked up, I just want to say that if I was ever thrown in prison, call it prison break, because bitch, I got this all planned out. Like, I literally had a whole blueprint on my house, because I was like, no one gonna stop me. No, I'm gonna get out there somehow. So yeah, I was literally thinking of all the ways, and my first thing was like, okay, the best way to get out is to jump out the window. Okay, yep, I'd be doing that type of shit. Or leave through the side door, because we have two doors. One's like connected to the living room and one's connected to the kitchen. Or I could just go through the basement window, but that was a lot of hassle, and obviously the basement's like on the lower ground, so like trying to climb up, that was a lot of work, you know. That's doing too much. And so I was like writing down, when I tell y'all I was writing this down on a book, I literally had a pencil and paper, and I was like, plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D. Like, that was literally me. And I started writing, if plan A fails, go to plan B. If plan B fails, go to plan C. Like, tell me why I was thinking so hard. So anyways, you know, he's coming to town, and he's not coming alone. He has like family with him, because like I said, it's quite a drive, so driving that far alone can be kind of scary. And so it was my first time meeting his family, and yeah, so first impressions had to, you know, be up here. Okay, they couldn't be down here, they gotta be up here, because first impressions, like, you either make it or you break it, you know. It don't even matter what type of like situation you are. First impressions is you make it, you break it. No matter who the person is, you make it, you break it. So yeah, I was like, okay, cool. So first of all, I had to think about how I'm gonna get out of this house and not make it noticeable to his family members, because then they'll be like, what the, you know. So I was like, I think I'm just going to jump out the window. Just because if I jump out the window, then I don't have to leave my room, and then nobody really comes to my room, so ow. So that was my big idea. So anyways, he's like, I don't know, I want to say at this time he was probably like less than an hour away, and he kept texting me, and he's like, well, I'm almost to your house, so be sure that you're ready. And I'm like, I'm not ready at all. Like, I don't even got my makeup on, nothing. So I literally spent 30 minutes putting on my makeup, and at that time my eyebrows are still whack. They're still whack now, but literally I did not know how to do shit with my brows. So funny story, hold on, if I could find a picture I would insert it right here. But my eyebrows, man, they came a long way. I know they look like shit right now, but if you could have seen me like 3 years ago, goddamn, they needed therapy. They needed to get their lives together. And yeah, so basically my eyebrows look like whack, and I was like spending half the time just focusing on my eyebrows, even though I could have just not wear makeup at all, because yeah, it wasn't that serious. Not that serious, you know? And so I was like, okay, my makeup's done, check, time to get an outfit on. And I literally take the longest picking out an outfit. I feel like me picking out an outfit takes longer than me trying to put makeup on, just because I'm like very indecisive, and I don't like, oh, do I want to wear this color? Do I want to wear that color? And then sometimes I just get so boring where I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna wear white, black, and gray. Honestly, my go-to outfit is a white shirt, denim jeans, and like white shoes. That's literally it. That's, if you look at my photos, that's probably all that I wear, honestly. Or it's like, okay, maybe I want to dress like street style, so I throw on like this big ass hoodie and I don't know, some cute joggers and stuff like that. Like, that's literally my outfit. And then sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I want to be like that bitch. Like, I want to be extravagant. So I be wearing like heels and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, this is doing too much. Like, I'm not even going somewhere that requires me to dress this good. So yeah, I'm really indecisive when it comes to like picking an outfit. So I was throwing clothes all over the ground and trying to find like certain things to wear. And guess what? Shocker, I wore a hoodie and some jeans. Shocker, I spent all that time just to wear something that I was practically already wearing. Shocker, but yeah, that's literally me. Ooh, this contour is like kind of harsh right here, but that's okay. Also, I want to apologize because I feel like I have a tendency to look on this side even though the camera is like right in front of my face. I don't know why. Sorry, y'all. I literally had to tape a stick on top of my camera. So it's like, hey, look right here. Like, that's literally what I had to do. Because I keep looking that way. I don't know why. I don't know why. But, yeah. Oh, boy. That was too much. We gotta blend this out. Gosh, I really can't talk and try to multitask at the same time. Like, I really can't. Like, doing my makeup while talking to people is... that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure that I gotta put on. That's too much for me. Too much for me to handle, honestly. Okay, I keep saying that I'm doing too much, but then look at me, it's still going. I don't know. I'm also using these new brushes from Beige Cosmetics. So, yeah, I don't really know how they work. And I'm kind of skeptical, but they feel fine, so I don't know. Anyways, back to my story. So I spent my time picking out an outfit, and the whole time it wasn't even cute. I don't even know why anybody... like, I feel like I should get a service that, like, double checks my makeup and outfits whenever I leave the house, because nobody else here is a real one to do that. People just let me go out looking like a bum and a scrub and a crackhead. Like, yep. I just look like a crackhead on the daily, and I look like a bum, and I look like I only have like 4 outfits. Yep, that's literally me. So yeah, I spent so much time just trying to pick out an outfit and getting ready. And then he was like, okay, like, I'm like right outside your house. And then I was like, dude, can you like park not in front of the house? Because in my living room, we have this big ass window, and you can literally hear everything and you can see everything through that big ass window. So it's like, don't park there, because if you do, like, my dad's gonna see you. So he like parked on the side of the house, and we have like 2 sides of the house, like one. I don't know, the street's kind of weird. It's like an L, so we could have parked on like any side, but they parked on the one closest to the left. So my window is like on the opposite side of the house. So trying to like walk from my window to where they parked was a hassle, because obviously I couldn't walk in front of the yard because our window is so big. He would have saw me and he would have heard me. So that was some conflict right there, but apparently, you know, my dad didn't look outside the window because I still jumped out the window. So yeah, it was go time. It was action time. It was time for me to, you know, get out of the house. So I went outside the window, and let me just say that my windows are not close to the ground. They're like 7 feet off the freaking air. So yeah, and I'm really small. I'm only 4'9". So imagine this little ass midget trying to jump out the window, like. And my neighbors are snitches. Okay, let me just say that. They're like this old couple, and they don't care. They will literally say anything that comes to mind to anybody. And I feel like they don't like us. And their dog is racist. When I say their dog is racist, their dog is actually racist. Their dog only barks at Asian people, but doesn't bark at like any other race. And it's like, cool. Like, I could literally be doing nothing. And sometimes their dog is like stalker. Like, I will have that window open, and their dog is just like staring at me through their backyard. I'm like, okay. But yeah, then she never barks at nobody except for like my family. And that's it. That's it. She don't be barking at nobody else. Like, okay. And let me just say, my neighbors don't like us because my dog like ran into their house one time, and I didn't know how to like get my dog, so I just kind of went inside their house openly and was like, hi, like my dog ran inside your house and she probably peed somewhere. This is when my dog was like a puppy, so yeah. And oh my god, there's like no correlation, but I just can't stop rambling. So yeah, my neighbors were probably like, what the hell? And so half of my body was like out the window, and my stomach, so my legs are like dangling out the window, and my stomach was like on the rim. And trying to like get the metal frame out without being too loud was a hassle. Was not having it. That was a whole hassle. And like, I feel like the whole time I was doing this, like, people, like, my brother and my dad could hear me because it was super loud. Like, these windows don't be playing. They almost ratted me out, okay? So, I'm just, like, trying to get outside the window. And luckily, there's, like, that little frame that connects to our basement window that was underneath me. So, I was able to just, like, put my feet on there. But it was scary. Okay? It was scary. And, yeah. So, I finally got off onto the ground, and let me just say, it was fall time, so it was super cold. So trying to climb out the window with a fat ass jacket and get out there was the whole mission itself. And I'm losing my voice. So yeah, and then trying to like cross the yard without being caught is a whole nother mission that I had to do. And I made it seem like I was just like a neighbor walking around, you know, taking a daily stroll through the neighborhood. That was literally me, because I didn't know what else to do, and I couldn't climb to the backyard because we have like this big fence. So yeah, I just kind of walked on the road and not in front of our yard. That way, like, it didn't seem suspicious. Although if he looked at me, he would have just known that it was me anyways. So, you know, not too much thinking right there, but yeah. So then I got to the car finally, and you know, we say hi and stuff like that, and then our first thing was like, oh, like, let's go out to eat. And it was pretty early at this time. I want to say it was only like 8 o'clock, so it was pretty darn early. And we went to go eat, but we had to wait because most of the restaurants weren't open yet, so we were just chilling. So we spent half of our time just like driving around the city. And when I say that where I live is pretty much dead, it's so dead, you can't do nothing. So yeah, we literally drove back and forth, and they're like, oh, like, what can you do here that's fun? I'm like, nothing. You can only go to like the mall, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, and it was fall time, like I said, so a lot of like the summer activities were kind of closed because it's too cold outside. So yeah, that happened. And sorry, I was just like thinking that I'm pretty sure I used the wrong shade, but anyways, so then we finally drove around enough times around this big ass circle around the whole damn city until a restaurant that we wanted to eat at was open. And so we spent like, I don't know, 3 hours there like all together while I was there driving around and waiting and then going out to eat. So then we were eating and, you know, we were just talking, and at the time I put my phone away in my, I don't know, I think I had a purse with me, or it was like either in my pocket, but I was trying not to look at it because obviously I said it was my first time meeting the family that he was with. So first impressions matter. You either make it or break it. So I didn't, you know, look at my phone. I put it on like no ringer and I silenced it and put it away, and I just apparently forgot about it because, you know, that was not a good idea to just ignore my phone for like a good 5 hours. So then after we were done eating, they were like, oh, like let's go get ice cream at Culver's, and that's what we did. We went and go get ice cream, even though it was super, super cold, but you know, that's cool. And yeah, so then we were like sitting there waiting for our ice cream, and my phone starts like buzzing off like crazy, and I was like, it's nothing, like it's really nothing, it's probably just like Instagram notifications or stupid emails. I be getting emails on the daily about like, oh, get 12% off like your DoorDash, because you know I be DoorDashing. And so yeah, I was like, it's nothing. Like, well, at the time there wasn't DoorDash, but you know, I probably thought it was just something stupid. And I don't know why, but my phone number gets so many spam calls, and it's outrageous. It's annoying. Like, one time I got a call, and it's like, oh, your school loans are due. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even in college yet. How the hell I got school loans? Like, you want to tell me? And they're like, oh yeah, you must pay for your college tuition and stuff like that. I was like, I'm not even in college yet, bitch. I'm not even. Don't play me like I'm stupid. You thought you was gonna scam me? Goodbye. Goodbye. No, okay, honestly, this happened even when I was a kid. Like, my name is just known for like spam numbers, and my parents were literally so scared because they thought like someone was trying to steal my identity. But I don't know, who would want to be me? Okay, who would want to? Literally nothing's interesting about my life, so if anything, you should try to be like a celebrity. So yeah, then we're just like chilling eating ice cream, and I'm just sitting there with the buzzing phone ignoring it, and then my boyfriend at the time mentions like, hey, like your phone keeps going off, and I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, so are you gonna look at it? Like, it could be something important. And I'm like, sure. So I pull it out, and you know that feeling where it's like your heart is racing so fast that you might have a heart attack and you might pass out and you might die. That was my exact reaction. Like, my heart was just thumping so quick because the first thing I saw was 48 messages from mom. That was literally like my phone. And it was like, missed call from mom, missed call from mom, missed call from mom, message from mom, message from mom, message from mom. And yeah, so my mom is pretty scary. Let me just say that. My dad is the lenient one. He's just pretty lenient altogether. So it was scary to see my mom text me, because if my mom leaves me like 48 messages and I reply to one of them, that's like a total like, you finna get your ass beat when you get home. Like, honestly, I feel like parents are so hypocritical about that. Like, you don't answer your phone and then they want to get all mad and like, you never answer your phone, you don't need your phone if you're not gonna answer, nah. But the minute you call them and they don't answer and you're just like, hello, like, where are you? Like, you're not answering your phone. They're like, I'm busy. Like, you act like I wasn't busy at the time. Damn. No, but I'm really bad at that. Like, if I'm watching a video and you want to call me and I'm on YouTube watching someone do their makeup, like Patrick Star, because I love him, I'm not gonna answer. Or if you like try to intrude while I'm watching like Netflix or something, I'm not gonna answer. Or if I'm listening to a very good song, I'm not gonna answer. And I purposely put my ringtone to songs that I like, just so I don't have to answer. Because then when I hear my ringtone, I just want to sing to it. Like, honestly, you probably have a better chance than like to text me than to call me. Because if you call me, I won't answer. But if you text me, I'll see it. And I'm just like, interesting. So yeah, I can answer my mom's messages, and that's a big no-no right there already, because, you know, that's my mom, first of all, and she's scary. Second of all, and I didn't answer her phone calls, and I didn't answer her messages. And like the first thing I read was like, where are you? And then the second was like, didn't I tell you that you couldn't go out? And I'm just like, yes ma'am, you did say that. You did say that. Now, did you? I don't know. So yeah, that was the first message. And I was like, okay. I was trying to like not front and keep it cool, because obviously I was with his family that I never met before, and you know, I was trying to keep it cool with him because I think we only dated for like a month, friend, when we were together. So you know, I wasn't trying to like act like a bitch, because mama ain't raised no bitch. And I was trying to like play it cool. So then he's like, oh wait, what time do you have to go home? And I was like right now. And he's like, oh, it's like super early. And I'm like, yeah, but I gotta go home right now. And then he's like, okay, cool. So you know, we were still waiting for our ice cream, second of all. And then obviously he didn't drive, like his family drove. So trying to get them, like we couldn't rush them and be like, hey, like we gotta go now. It was kind of just like, yeah, we're ready when you guys are ready. Although if you take any longer, I'm gonna get my ass beat, but it's cool, I'll take one for the team. So yeah, I couldn't rush them. So I was just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then finally we left. And I was like, yeah, can you guys like park like not in front of the house again, just like park on the side? And they're like, okay. So then when I got home, my dad was sitting like outside, and he was like waiting, and he's like, so where did you go? And I was like, to go get ice cream downtown, to go out to eat, and then yeah, that happened. And so he was like, well, you better go to your room and wait for your mom to get home, because she gonna beat your ass. And I was like, okay. So the first thing I did was go to my room and layer up my clothes. I layered my sweatpants, my sweaters, my socks, like everything. I gotta protect my toes, and you know, so I just layered it up. See, my dad, he kind of just leaves the disciplining to my mom, because my mom be feisty, and you know, she's the scary one. My dad in this situation, my dad in every situation is the good cop, okay? My dad's always the good cop. My mom is the bad cop. She the one, she don't be playing. First of all, she don't be playing, and she be doing too much. So that's the whole problem within itself. Let me just say that. And so, yeah, my mom was still at work at the time, so, you know, it was only like 3, and my mom gets up at 4, so, you know, just casually waiting for my mom to come home so she could give me a good ass whooping, you know? So, I was like, damn, what the hell? And then my mom kept texting me through the phone, and I was just pretending like I didn't see it, because, you know, I already knew that whatever she's gonna say through the phone, she's gonna say it when she comes home. So I kind of just ignored it, which was another mistake, because she's like, oh, so you acting like you can't read now? And I'm like, no ma'am. And so she starts like calling me, and I don't answer. Then she calls my dad, and then she's like, I want to talk to your daughter. So then my dad gets me his phone, and you know, kind of stuck in a position where I have to talk to her. And she's like, you better prepare yourself when I get home. And I was like, okay. But I'm just kidding though. Like, my parents don't beat me up, and they don't think like violence or like abuse is a good way to discipline children. So yeah, here's a kid that's never got touched in their life, except for like, I remember this one time my mom and my dad, like, I mean, they don't like hit us, they just kind of, you know, they do baby slap, which that's nothing, because me and my brother used to knock each other out. I remember, like, dead ass. We did not play as kids, we would literally threaten each other. So yeah, I never got beat before. So yeah, call me my parents and a lot of people are like, oh, you're just like so lucky. And I'm like, okay. So anyways, ugh, that was like an eyelash on my lip. I'm gonna line my lips real quick, because if I try talking while lining my lips, we're gonna be sitting here forever. So I'm back from lining my lips. And so we were playing the waiting game till my mom gets home. And then, you know, I finally heard the door open, and my walls are super thin, so I could literally hear everything. And my mom's like, where is she? And my dad's like, she's in her room. And I was like, okay guys, it's go time. So she was like, didn't I say that you couldn't go out and you still went out anyways? And I was like, yep. And yeah, I had that heart beating, like that feeling in my chest again. And she was like, so you don't listen? And I'm like, the thing is, I thought I was slick. And she's like, you know, the whole point of trying to sneak out is that you don't get caught. And I was like, okay, so you trying to lecture me or give me advice right now? Like, for real? And she's just like, oh, like the next time you want to do this, you're gonna get grounded and stuff like that. And she's like, just kidding, you're gonna get grounded right now. And that same day, there was an event going on, so, you know, getting grounded and then trying to pretend like you're good at a party is kind of like, kind of hard, you know? So my mom's like, after the party, don't expect to go out, you're gonna get grounded and you're never gonna go out again because you don't listen. And I was just like, okay, so I was just listening. And then she was like, hand me your phone. And I was like, no, not yet. Like, not until the party. Like, not until after the party. Like, not yet. And so the ironic thing was that my boyfriend at the time and his family were supposed to go to that party too. And so, you know, I didn't want to be phoneless because how is he gonna tell me like when he's there and like stuff like that. So like my parents knew that he was gonna be at the party, so she was kind of like being more lenient. She's like, you know what, keep it, just don't talk to me, because if you talk to me, I'm just gonna get mad and like yell at you. So I was trying to get on my mom's good side and not talk to her and just kind of let her do her, and kind of messed up my contour right here, like big time. Anyways, so I was trying to get on her good side and like, you know, not get in trouble again within like 3 hours that we had until the party. So I just stayed in my room, and sometimes when I get in trouble, like I don't know why, like, I'm not no bitch, but I just be crying. Like, I cry over everything. So I just remember I sat there and like balled up in a little circle, and I just like cried for no reason, for no apparent reason, just felt like crying. That's a whole mood. That's me every day now that I'm older and everything is just so stressful. That's, y'all know that I have like less than a year to get my life together. Less than a goddamn year to get my life together. Not about it. Not about it. Nope. I'm probably just gonna be a bum, living on the streets. Yep. Don't know what I want to go to for college. I want to go to the health field, but then that seems like a lot of work, and so yeah. Don't know what I want to do. And never just like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know, rich. That's it. That's all I know. I'm like, I don't know. Quit asking me. Quit asking me, because I don't know. So, yeah. My mom was just like super mad at me the whole time, and she didn't talk to me. Like, she literally didn't like me in her space, because she's like, if I see your face right now, then I'm just gonna get mad. So I just stayed in my room, kind of minding my own business, and yeah. But every time I would see my mom, like my heart would start beating really fast, because I'm like, oh, here we go again. And my mom's the type of person who like always has to have something to say. She can't just walk by you and be peaceful. It's just, nope. She's gotta tell you how she feels. So I was like super scared to even say anything. and then I was getting ready for the party, so I like got my whole outfit on, got my whole fit, and she was like, where do you think you're going? And I was like, to the party. And she's like, yeah, I think not. And I was like, what? And she goes, you think you're gonna go? And I was like, yeah, that's kind of like the whole plan. But she was like, you're gonna stay home. I was like, no ma'am. No ma'am. So then I basically like persuaded her to like let me go, and that happened. So yeah, I'm not as slick as I thought I was, because I was like, yep, I'm just gonna leave the house for a good, I don't know, hour or so, and I'll be back. First of all, I was more than an hour. That was the problem. And yeah, so lesson learned, I'm not slick. Okay, y'all, so I'm just gonna go put on my lashes on, and then I'll be right back to finish up the story. Alright, y'all, I'm back with my hair done, with some lipstick and my lashes. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, comment what you guys want my next video to be, and yeah, share it, show some love, show your girl some love. Anyways, thank you guys for watching.